I just love being a little explorer. Like every day I'll try and find a record or a song that I fall in love with. So this is a record called Songs of Leonard Cohen, and it's one of the first kind of singer-songwriter folk records that I fell in love with. I just fell in love with his discography because of his love of poetry and just how kind of gentle and like thoughtful the music is. Okay, cool. Yeah. It's funny, I was listening to this actually last night in my hotel room, so it's really weird that that was like the very first record that I picked out. Something really pensive. You can tell that he has like a sense of wisdom that he's kind of like built up over time, which I really love. Okay, let's see what is next. Oh yes, of course. This is one of my favorites of all time, Mad Villainy by MF Doom and Madlib. This is interesting because I think for a long time I saw hip hop as very much the kind of traditional 90s hip hop, like Tupac and Biggie and Souls of Mischief. And there was something really kind of, it felt almost like alternative, I guess. There was this sense of playfulness with language, and the storytelling felt like poetry in terms of it just being this collection of images. I think Figaro is probably my favorite. I used to like be in the mirror and like learn every single nuance of like every single song on this and like rap to myself in the bathroom mirror, so it's really nice to to pull this one up. I'm gonna try and play Figaro. The rest is empty with no mind, but the cover mirror. The best MC with no chains ever. Taken from the tech now. I was just reading the credits here, and it just says like Doom's crib in Atlanta was one of the places that they recorded this record. And I remember seeing that on the back of this vinyl and being like, wow, he created this whole world just at home. I just found that so inspiring, especially because this world is like so complete. I'm almost tempted to, because I'm like stopping at almost every single record. I honestly could speak about like all of these so far. It's just because I just love music, so I make it my mission to just like know a little bit about everything. Okay, so, even just like the design of this picture, I feel there's something so special about his records. But yeah, anyway, sorry. This is To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick Lamar. I want to play All Right because that's the one I was talking about, and that's one of my favorites. It's just amazing. Oh, it's You first. Well, I like this song also, so I'll let it go. And the way that he approaches his verses almost mirrors the jazz in this record of like improvisation and just being free-flowing and fluid. And he's so like acrobatic with his vocal, and at times it's like jarring or it's vulnerable, or it's like, it's always so intentional. And I just love this album. I really love that. And here we have the self-titled James Blake project. And I love that it's this one as well. I feel like this album doesn't maybe get its due credit. Even just like the minimalism of the inside is very, very James Blake. And the first song that I heard, I think, from this record was that cover of the Feist song, Limit to Your Love. I think that that's something that really inspired me, that sense of kind of trying to bring as much emotion as possible from as few elements as possible and leaving like a lot of space within the music for the music to kind of breathe. Is this siding? Okay. I'm gonna play Limit to Your Love now. I'm gonna try to, at least. There we go. Yeah. Is it? Yeah, side A. Okay. Yeah, there we go. There's a limit to your love. Again, all recorded at home. Like a waterfall in slow motion. I saw him live in, it was last year, I think. I can't remember. I think maybe actually it was in Germany. And he started off with this kind of live version of Life Round Here and went into Limit for Your Love. And even just like the fact that that song has so much space and everyone in that tent was dead silent, just sitting in that space that he was creating. I think it was really special. Yeah. Let me go through, I'm gonna pull out Purple Rain by Prince. I think it's important for me to mention this record because Prince is my mum's favourite artist and I remember hearing it playing in the house all the time. I'm becoming like extremely obsessed with When Doves Cry. It was this song that I remember being like 5 or 6 maybe and just being obsessed. And I didn't know what it was called. I would just be like, that one. And it would be like When Doves Cry. I just love that song. Okay, let me try. I mean, I don't even know what When Doves Cry is going to sound like on these speakers, but I'm going to play it anyways. I'm going to play it anyways. Picture of you and I engaged in a kiss. The sweat of your body covers me. Can you, my darling, can you picture this? So good. I love it. Even though I was trying to read the lyrics on this vinyl and it's impossible. But I love it. It's the drama again. He's like, you already know what I'm saying. I love that. I wanted to pick, where is it gone? Oh, okay, yes. Okay, I picked Easter by the Patti Smith group, actually. And I grew up not really knowing that much about Patti Smith, and I kind of discovered her a little bit late, maybe when I was about 18 or so. And it was actually through her book, Just Kids. I just love her as a poet and a writer. And then I listened to the album Horses, and I did a cover of Redondo Beach as well, and she messaged me about it, saying that she was moved and that she enjoyed it. And I just love, again, people who sit at that intersection of poetry and songwriting. I haven't actually heard this record before, that's why I picked it. I just love Patti Smith. Yeah. I'm going to play a little bit of it. Let's see. There we go. It's I love it. Such a specific era of sound. I I love it. Her voice is so singular as well. I think I've always been drawn to kind of slightly unconventional voices. Yeah, I love her. Going on to one of my favourite records of all time, Selected Ambient Works by Aphex Twin. And when I discovered this record, I played it for like 7 months straight, and it was all that I listened to. And I saw him live for the first time again, maybe a month or so ago. And that's what's so great about playing festivals, is that I just like put my hoodie on and just run out into the crowd and like watch all the artists that I love. This album has massive sentimental value to me in terms of me realizing that you could really be any kind of artist, and you just had to trust your creative instincts, really. Let's have a look. I'm gonna play X-Tal, I think. Oh, okay, right. Out. It drops very lightly, but I love that bit still. Beautiful. I just love this record. I play it a lot when I'm writing as well, because it's very spacious, like, and I think electronic music for me is actually like one of my greatest musical loves, and it's interesting because it doesn't really find its way into my music as much. But when I'm working, or when I'm driving, or when I'm traveling, I'm usually listening to ambient music, or techno, or Aphex Twin, and it's usually Aphex Twin. Igor by Tyler, the Creator. Tyler, the Creator has had a kind of immeasurable influence on me, I think, as an artist. And I discovered his music when I was very young through the kind of Odd Future Collective. I recently had the chance to meet him, which was really, really special to me, and like one of the best moments in my career by a million miles. And I think I always see his career as a blueprint as well, because being a producer, but then also making clothes, also scoring movies, and like illustrating and drawing, and just being someone with so many creative strands. So he's definitely like one of my biggest inspirations. Okay, I'm not sure which song he's going to play now, but I like all of them, so it's okay. Oh yeah, I mean, it's going to be a long drone. It's 2 minutes of this before anything happens, but I remember sitting on the bus with my headphones on, just ready for this record to come out. I think that the way his career has evolved and blossomed over time is really inspiring as well, because, you know, everything he's built has taken, what, like 15 years maybe? And I think that you can tell that it's something that he's built up over time, and like gradually earning wisdom and working hard. And like when you see what he's built, it's just really, really inspirational. I just love like really intense wall of sound music, and it weirdly calms me down, like washing over me. And I feel like I can just take something from anything. I love music that has a real intensity to it. And I think my music has like a warmth and a gentleness to it that people would maybe not really expect me to love that music. But I'm just like a lover of music as a whole. Thank you, thanks for having me.